CHCC, we are back answering some of your questions on the Bible, and one question that came up is, what does the Bible say about tattoos? And it's a pretty easy question. Leviticus 19:28 says, "Do not cut your bodies for the dead or put tattoo marks on yourself. I am the Lord." So basically, we're forbidden from having tattoos. Anyone who has tattoos, they're sinning, they're in trouble, right?
Yeah, if you just read that one verse, it might seem that way, right?
Oh.
Yeah. One of the counters to this that I've also heard is kind of interesting is there's a description of Jesus in the book of Revelation where he has a mark on his leg, a name written there, and someone would say, hey, Jesus has a tattoo.
So we got to all get tattoos, right?
Right. So that's kind of the opposite end of the spectrum. If it's good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for me, and we should all go out and get tattoos. But what's helpful in understanding this passage from Leviticus is knowing what the book of Leviticus is. The context is that this is a book that is written to the Old Testament priesthood, helping them understand how they should and shouldn't behave so they could be holy and preparing sacrifices for God's people. So there's a lot of rules in the book of Leviticus that on the surface seem a little strange. They're trying to help the priest in the Old Testament time know how to set themselves apart from the pagan culture around them. And I think when we look at the warnings or the issues of tattooing here, it's in the same sort of vein, that they're worried about them doing things and practicing things in a way that makes them look like pagan priests and not priests of God.
So you're saying that if, as Christians, if we want to, we can get tattoos?
Yeah, I don't think the Bible has a lot to say about marking your body and body augmentation in the way that we're talking about kind of in modern context. But it's about being responsible with your body and all your other resources, doing things in a way that honor God, and just being reasonable and responsible people with what we've been given.
So CHCC, it's up to you where God's leading you, but from a biblical perspective, we see it's okay to get tattoos. And so we'll see you next week.